So come down to your mat in any comfortable seat or your towel, whatever you have. And we're just gonna start to, maybe you close your eyes and start focusing on your breath. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Again, breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. I'm trying to be mindful in this position that we're keeping a straight, neutral spine, that our head is aligned over our heart, over our pelvis, so we're in vertical alignment. Again, breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. And maybe taking note of how breathing feels in your body, how it's affecting your body. Maybe feeling how the air feels as you inhale and as you exhale out of your nostrils. And take note of the temperature, of the quality. Maybe it's shallow, or maybe it's deep. Just paying attention to your breath. You can deepen the breath if you want to, but there's no need to. And then taking your awareness and bringing it to your chest. As you inhale, the lungs inflate. And as you exhale, the lungs deflate. Breathing in, lungs filling up. Exhaling, lungs empty out. And then shifting our focus down to your belly, to your stomach. If you're breathing with your diaphragm, you're expanding through the diaphragm, expanding belly out, and then exhaling, the belly retracts in, flattening. Breathing in, belly expands, and exhaling, belly retracts. So just place your focus on the belly for a few moments. Maybe paying attention to how the belly feels. And next we're going to shift our attention to our hands. So just taking note of where the hands are in relation to your surroundings, to the external, and to your own body. And wherever your hands are located, how are they feeling? Do they feel light and airy, or dull and heavy? Maybe they're not really feeling like much. So just take note of that and continue focusing our attention on the hands. Just a reminder to sit up straight. Next, we're going to shift our focus down to our feet. taking account of where the feet are in relation to our environment. And then how do the feet feel? Maybe they feel numb, like you can't feel them too much. Maybe they feel heavy, or maybe they feel light. So just continue paying attention to your feet. Maybe taking note of temperature as well. When you're ready, we're going to shift our attention back to our breath. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. And on the last breath, we're going to take a deep inhale, breathing in through the nose and exhaling out the mouth, letting go. On an inhale, if you have your eyes closed, we're going to gently blink them open, coming back to our surroundings, seeing the room. And on an inhale, we're going to bring the arms up and overhead, gaze up. And exhale, we're going to drop the arms alongside our body. Again, inhaling up, arms up, gaze up. And exhale, arms alongside the body. Inhale, arms up, gaze up. Exhale, arms alongside the body. Last time, breathing in, arms up. And then exhaling, we're going to twist to the right side. So we're just going to bring our left hand onto our right knee. And we're going to bring the right hand next to our right hip. We're just going to twist towards the right. Breathing in and breathing out. Trying to maintain a lift through your chest. So try not to collapse in, really lifting up. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Maybe twisting a bit more to look behind your shoulder. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. And on an inhale, we're going to come back to center, arms up and overhead, gaze up. And exhale, we're going to shift to the left, gazing to the left. So we're bringing our right hand to our left knee, and our left palm comes behind our left glute. And just gaze over to the left, breathing in and breathing out. Remembering to lift up through the chest. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Maybe twisting a bit more. Breathing in and breathing out. On an inhale, we're going to come back to center, bring the arms up and overhead. And then exhale, bring them alongside the body. Then we're just going to do some really gentle shoulder rolls. So we're going to start going in one motion, in one direction. So we're going to bring them up and forward in front. So breathing in, taking them up, and then exhale, dropping them down. Breathing in, lift the shoulders up. Exhale, drop the shoulders down. So just do this at your own pace, following your own breath. Breathing in as the shoulders come up, and exhaling as the shoulders come down. And while we're doing this, also trying to relax the rest of the body. And then we're going to take it in the opposite direction. So instead of moving the shoulders forward, we're going to take them backwards. So we're going to lift up and back, breathing in and dropping them down, breathing out. Bring them forward and back, breathing out. Bringing them up and back. Lifting the shoulders up and back, bringing them down. Inhale up and back, breathing out. So just do this at your own pace, following your own breath. All right, and then when you're ready, we're going to come into child's pose. So we're going to come down onto the mat. You can keep your knees together, or you can bring your knees to the width of your mat. You're going to bring your big toes to touch. You're going to extend your arms out, bring your forehead down to the mat. And just start to tune into your breath. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. And paying attention to your fingers and your hands. Are your fingertips spread wide? Maybe your knuckles are lifting off of the mat slightly. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. So in our practice today, we're going to attempt to link the breath to the pose. And that's really what yoga is about, linking that breath to the pose. It's basically a union of the breath and the pose. And here in child's pose, this is really a great pose to come to if you need a break in the practice, if it's getting, maybe it's a little hard for you, or you just need to give yourself a little break, whatever it is. Just honor yourself, honor your body, honor where you're at in your practice. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. We're going to walk our hands over towards the right side of the mat. The left hand can come on top of the right. Just a little side stretch through the left side body. Breathing in and breathing out. 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 On an inhale, we're going to come back to center. And then exhale, we're going to come over to the left side of the mat. Right hand comes on top of the left. Little side stretch through the right body here. Breathing in and breathing out. 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 On an inhale, we're going to come back to center. And exhale. Again, breathing in. And exhale, let the air go. On an inhale, we're going to come up into tabletop. So we're going to have our wrists underneath of our shoulders and our knees under our hips. So just take a look at your hands and see that the fingertips are spread evenly, that the knuckles are lifting off of the mat. And then we're going to start to do some cat-cows. So on an inhale, we're going to lift the tailbone up, gaze up at the ceiling. And then exhale, we're going to tuck the tailbone down, chin to chest, rounding through the spine. Inhale, tailbone lifts, gaze up. Exhale, chin to chest, tailbone tucks. Inhale, cat. Exhale, cow. Inhaling, cat. Exhaling, cow. So just do these poses at your own pace, following your breath. And when you're ready, we're going to come back into tabletop. We're going to come to a neutral spine, so flat back. And then we're going to do a kind of leg arm bounce. So on an inhale, we're going to lift through the right leg. Make sure to flex that back foot, making sure that the big toe is pointed down. And inhale, you can lift the left arm up and straight forward. Really making sure to spread through the fingertips, keeping the whole hand active. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Release everything down. And then we're going to take it on the opposite side. So on an inhale, we're going to lift the left leg up, flexing through the foot, big toe towards the floor. And inhale, extend the right arm forward, making sure that the hand is active here. I'm really trying to lift out of this pose and feeling that long line of energy extending from your fingertips all the way back to your toes. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. We're going to release it down. And then we're going to do some hip circles. So in tabletop, we're just going to start to bring the hips around in a circular motion, breathing in and breathing out, breathing in and breathing out. And then we're going to take it in the opposite direction. Again, following our breath, breathing in and breathing out, breathing in and breathing out, breathing in and breathing out, breathing in and breathing out. And then we're just going to do some little wrist exercises. So to start out, we're going to bring our wrists towards the front of the mat so that your fingertips are facing the back of your mat. And you can just stay here. This is a pretty intense stretch. So you can either just stay through this stretch, or you can start to take your hips back and forward. Just kind of play around with it, how far you can take it. You don't want to take it too far, not to the point where you're in like excruciating pain, you know, or just that it feels highly uncomfortable. And just focus on your breath through the stretch. And then when you're ready, we're going to bring the wrists so that they're facing towards the midline of the body, or the middle, so that the wrists are facing each other. And just breathe here, feeling the stretch. Trying to maintain, a nice distance between the fingertips. Maybe the knuckles are lifting off. And then we're going to bring the fingertips in towards the midline. So the fingertips are facing each other, the wrists are pointing out, away from our body. And just feel that. See how it feels. Breathing in and breathing out. And when you're ready, we're going to bring the fingertips to point forward. Then we're just going to do a counter stretch through the wrist. So we're going to come onto the back of our right hand. And we're going to lift out of the hand, so not collapsing down, really lifting up out of the body. And just feeling that counter stretch. Really making sure that in the left hand, we're keeping an equal distance between the fingers, that the knuckles are lifting off of the mat. And then release, and take it on the opposite side. So then come onto the top of the left hand, feeling a counter stretch through the left wrist. Again, making sure that you're clawing through the fingertips, the knuckles are lifting. There's a nice distance between the fingertips and the right hand. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. We're going to release it out. And then we're going to either lift up into puppy pose or into downward facing dog. So if you want to come into puppy pose, you're really just going to lift up through the hips and extend your arms out. A little bit like child's pose. And if you're going for downward facing dog, we're going to plant the palms, tuck the toes. And we're going to lift the hips up towards the ceiling and bring the chest back towards the thighs. In down dog, the heels can be lifted off of the mat or they can be planted on it. And the feet should be about hip distance apart.
You may also bend through the knees as much as you need. Breathing in and breathing out. If you're in down dog, you're allowed to walk out the legs. So breathing in, bending one leg, straightening the opposite, and then exhaling, bending the opposite leg, straightening the opposite. So just alternating between these movements with your breath. Breathing in and breathing out. And if you're in puppy pose, we're going to come into ragdoll. So from downward facing dog, we're going to walk the feet forward to come and meet our hands at the top of the mat or towards the top of the mat. And we're going to have a fist distance between our feet. And then we're going to really release all of the weight down in our upper body, letting go of everything, not holding on to any tension. You can nod the head, yes. Shake the head now. You can grab opposite elbows and sway gently side to side, following your breath, breathing in and breathing out. 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 And when you're ready, we're going to release the hands down to the mat. And on an inhale, just start to rise up slowly, lifting up until your head is the last thing that comes up. And then just either keeping your eyes closed if they were closed, or you can have them open, just kind of gaze forward. Just feeling what it's like to stand. If your eyes are closed on an inhale, you're going to start to gently blink them open and gaze forward. And we're going to come into mountain pose. So for mountain, we're really going to try to have all four corners of our feet really grounded into the mat, really making sure that we're stable through those points. And the four corners of the foot are your big toe, your pinky toe, and the right and left back of your heel, those two like outer edges. So just feeling those points there. And then having a slight little micro bend through your knees. Making sure that you're really lifting up through the chest. That you're engaging your abdominal muscles. So they're like right in your stomach, near your stomach. Inhaling the shoulders up and back. And then you can bring the palms forward. You can keep the arms alongside your body. Whatever is good for you. And just gaze forward. Breathing in and breathing out. Really just feeling all that's happening in the body to make this possible so that we can stand. Maybe feeling a sense of stability, a sense of groundedness, And on an inhale, we're going to bring the arms up and overhead, gaze up. And exhale, we're going to bring the palms to heart center. And I invite you to close your eyes here. Just starting to come into your breath. Maybe set an intention. Your intention could be as simple as, I'm really happy that I showed up today. Or it could be an I am statement, such as I am enough, or I am strong, something like that. And on an inhale, we're going to bring the arms up and overhead again, gazing up. Exhale, we're going to fold forward. Inhale, we're going to halfway lift, shoulder blades come together, coming to a flat back. And then exhale, we're going to step back to downward facing dog. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. On an inhale, we're going to lift the right leg up and we're going to bring it in between our hands at the top of the mat. And then we're going to seal that back foot at a 45-degree angle and rise up. We're going to maintain a 90-degree angle through the front leg. We're going to come into warrior two. So we're going to bring the arms in front and in back with the palms facing down. We're going to gaze over the right middle finger. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. And on an inhale, we're going to flip the palm. And exhale, we're going to bring the right arm up and overhead, gazing up at that hand, and bringing our left hand down our left thigh. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in, maybe straightening the front leg. And breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. On an inhale, we're going to come back up to standing. We're going to keep the legs straightened in the front. We're going to bump the hips back, coming into triangle pose. So we're going to reach our front arm, our right arm forward, reaching as far as we can. And then when we can't reach anymore, we're going to bring that hand down wherever it lands. So for me, it's on the shin, but you can reach for your shin, your ankle, the mat, really whatever is available to you. And then on an inhale, we're going to reach the left arm up and overhead. And just bringing the gaze towards that hand, towards the ceiling. Start focusing on your breath. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. And on an inhale, we're going to come up to standing. And we're going to come into a wide-legged forward fold. So we're going to have the big toes pointed out. And you can really come to any width, whatever's best for you. Doesn't have to be too long or too short. So on an inhale, we're going to bring our palms together behind us, collapsing them. Inhale, gaze up. And exhale, start to hinge forward from the hips, folding forward. And then bringing those palms up to the sky, rinsing out the shoulders. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in Then breathing out. And you can drop your hands down to the mat. Bring the palms down. Maybe you walk the palms in between your legs here, the fingertips pointed behind you. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. And on an inhale, we're going to halfway lift. And then exhaling out. And inhale, we're going to rise back up. Then we're going to bring our feet to point forwards. And then we're going to step the left foot back up to meet the right, coming into mountain pose. On an inhale, we're going to bring the palms and the arms up and overhead, gazing up. Exhaling, we're going to fold forwards. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, we're going to step back into our down dog. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. On an inhale, we're going to lift the left leg up. And then we're going to send it in between our hands towards the top of the mat. We're going to seal the back foot at a 45-degree angle. And the front leg is going to have a 90-degree angle here. So again, we're coming into warrior two, this time on the left side. So we're going to bring the front arm forward and the back arm backwards. The shoulder blades are drawing together. Palms are facing down. Just gazing over the left middle finger. Really trying to keep the palms and hands active here. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. On an inhale, we're going to flip the front palm, bring it up and overhead, taking that right arm down the right thigh, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in, maybe straightening the front leg and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. And inhaling, coming back up. And then we're going to come into triangle pose on the left side. So again, we're going to bump the hips back. And we're going to bring the left arm forward, start reaching. Reach, reach, reach as far as you can. And then when you can't reach anymore, we're going to bring that hand down to wherever it lands. It's landing on my shin, but you could be landing on your ankle or on the mat. Once you have that down, we're going to inhale the right arm up, gazing up at that palm or towards the ceiling. Breathing in and breathing out. 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 On an inhale, we're going to come back up, rising up. And then we're going to come into goddess pose. So you're just going to walk your left foot back into kind of like a wide-legged stance again. I'm going to turn around so that I'm facing you. And your toes are going to be pointing out. So yeah, kind of set up like you're setting up for a wide-legged fold. And then we're going to start to bend into our knees, dropping the hips down. You can keep your hands here on your knees. You can bring them to heart center. Or you can bring them to goddess arms or goalpost arms, bringing the shoulder blades together. And just breathe here, feeling this stretch, feeling that strengthening through the legs. Maybe dropping our hips down a bit more and see how that feels. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Maybe feeling a little bit of a shake. I certainly am. Breathing in and breathing out. And on an inhale, we're going to rise back up. Whew, that was pretty warming for me. So we're going to take the right foot, send it towards the top of the mat. Now we're going to step the left foot to meet it, coming into mountain pose. So just bring the palms to heart center. And close your eyes here for a moment. Just kind of reflecting on the practice thus far. How are you feeling? And it doesn't just have to be physically, it could also be maybe how you're feeling mentally. Just remember when we're practicing yoga, we're really trying to focus our attention on the yoga. So we're focusing our attention on the breath and the pose. And of course, sometimes we'll have thoughts about, things we need to get done today. That's completely normal. It happens. Just after that happens, you always try to return to the breath and to the postures. So when you're ready, if you have your eyes closed, we're going to start to inhale, blinking them open. And then we're going to start doing some bouncing poses. Okay, so we're going to start just staying mountain pose. We're going to do a couple dancer pose. I think we've done this before. It's been a while though. So what you're going to do is you're going to start to shift your weight into your left standing leg. You're going to have a little micro bend through that knee. And then you're going to lift up your right leg, bring your foot behind you, and then you're going to grab your foot, kind of like you're hitching a ride, like you're a hitchhiker. You're going to bring that, kind of hitch your foot. I don't know how to explain this, but you're going to grab the instep of your foot from the inside. And then you're going to start to bring that leg back, stretching through the foot, pressing into your hand, and then bringing the arm forward and just focusing on a point of attention, so a gaze point, so you can bounce. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. We're going to release it out. Try to do it slowly, but if you don't, that's fine too. Maybe shake out the legs a little bit. Then we're going to take it on the opposite side. So we're going to start to bring our weight into our right standing leg, little micro bend through the knee. And then we're going to lift up our left leg, grab that instep of the left foot like you're hitching a ride. And then we're going to kick back the foot into the hand and maybe fall if you're me. I'm losing my balance. Okay. So if you do that, that's fine too. Just come back to the pose and try again. So start kicking the foot back into your hand. And then once you have that, you can bring the arm forward, gazing forward at your drishti or your gaze point, breathing in and breathing out, maybe wobbling a little bit. Breathing in and breathing out, breathing in and breathing out, and inhaling, rising back up slowly, and then releasing. Maybe shaking out the legs here. And remember, we're not perfectionists. No one is, that's impossible. So it's okay to fall. It's okay to lose your balance. It's all natural. I'm even a yoga teacher and I'm losing my balance as I'm teaching. So it's all good. All right, so then we're gonna do our knee to toe pose, or no, our hand to foot, yeah, whatever. Same thing, it's, okay. All right, so we're going to bring our weight into our right standing leg, and we're going to lift up through the right leg. You can grab the knee, or you can reach down, grab your big toe, and extend your leg out. If you're me, you're just gonna take the knee, or if you're flexible enough, you're gonna grab the toe, extend the leg. So breathing in and breathing out, opening up the leg towards the right, and then extending the arm out to the left, gazing to the left, making either your hand your drishti point, your left hand, or somewhere over there. And if you lose your balance, that's okay. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in, bring it back to center. And then we're gonna bring our hands to our hips, straighten the leg, and then we're just gonna hold it here for a few seconds. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out, releasing it down. Again, you can shake out the legs here if you want to, if it feels good. And we're going to take it on the other side. So we're going to bring our weight into our right standing leg, little micro bend through the knee, really kind of pressing down into your big toe to feel stable. And then on an inhale, we're going to bring the left leg up, parallel to the floor, flexing through the foot. And then you're either going to grab your knee or your big toe and extend the leg out. So whenever you're ready, we're going to open up to the left, gazing to the right, breathing in and breathing out, breathing in and breathing out. Again, making sure to find a drishti point, a gaze point to focus on. And if you fall, it's okay. Breathing in and breathing out. On an inhale, bring it all back to center. And then we're going to bring our hands to our hips, extend that left leg and keep it lifted. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. And release it down. And just shake it out. All right, then we're going to come into tree pose. So we're going to start on the right side. So bring your weight into your left standing leg. Again, little micro bend through the knee. And you're either going to kickstand your foot on the mat, bring it to your ankle, or bring it above your knee to anywhere on your inner thigh. So once you have that in place, we're going to bring the palms to heart center. And remember to find a drishti, a gaze point where you can focus on. Just one spot that you're going to look at. And when you're ready, we're going to grow our branches, breathing in. Grow them nice and tall, nice and strong. We're very strong trees today. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. We're going to release it down. We're going to take it on the left side this time. So we're going to bring our weight into our right standing leg. So a little micro bend through that knee. Then we're either going to kickstand the foot on the mat, we're going to bring it to our ankle, or we're going to reach down, grab that foot, and bring it anywhere above the knee. So once you have your stance here and your balance, we're going to bring the palms to heart center. Find a gaze point. And then when you're ready, we're going to breathe in, growing our branches up, or maybe behind. Can grab opposite elbows, bringing your shoulder blades together. You can even come into reverse prayer, which looks like this, just behind. Breathing in and breathing out. 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 We're going to release it all out, release it down. Then you can shake it out. And we're going to come down onto our mats and do some stretching poses. So we're going to extend the legs out, flexing through the feet, coming into staff pose. So we're going to have our hands on the palms pressing into the mat, lifting our chest up, keeping a neutral spine, and our hands are going to be planted right next to our hip points. Breathing in and breathing out, gazing at your feet or your toes. Breathing in and breathing out. 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 And then we're going to come into a head to knee pose. So we're going to keep the right leg extended, flexing through the foot. We're going to bring the left foot in towards the knee. And then we're going to inhale the arms up and overhead. Pinky fingers are rotating in towards the midline. And then exhale, start to fold over the leg, bringing your head towards your knee. Breathing in and breathing out, maybe folding a bit closer to the knee. Breathing in and breathing out. And really honor where you are in your body. Stretching should feel good. It shouldn't feel like you're pushing yourself too hard, and it certainly shouldn't hurt. Breathing in and breathing out. And if it does hurt, just start to walk off of the stretch a bit more, just rising back up, not folding so deeply into it. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Again, breathing in and breathing out. On an inhale, we're going to rise back up. And then we're going to switch our legs. So we're going to extend the left leg out, flexing through the foot, and bring the left foot in towards the inner thigh. You can really have your foot in towards your body as far, you can have it out even more. That part doesn't matter so much. Whatever you're comfortable with. Okay, so on an inhale, we're going to bring the arms up and overhead. And exhale, we're going to start to reach forward, bring the head towards the knee. You can grab your shin, your ankle, the back of your foot, wherever you can reach. Breathing in and breathing out. 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 Maybe folding a bit further if you can. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. On an inhale, start to rise up. And then we're going to come into a wide-legged forward fold. So if you have, I said if you wanted to bring like blocks or a blanket or a bolster, you can grab that and you can use it. So whatever you have available to you, you could even use like a couch pillow or something like that. So first, before we get our props and everything set up, we're going to bring our legs out wide. They don't have to be out like super wide. It really depends on your level of flexibility and the range of motion in your hips. So whenever you have them feeling comfortable, just start to stretch and flex your feet. And then if you have a couple blocks or you have a blanket, you can start to bring them in front of you, stacking them so that when you start to fold forward, that you can kind of lay on top of it. So I'm setting up 2 blocks and a blanket because that's what I have available, but you can use multiple pillows. Really, like I said, whatever you have, like multiple blankets, a big comforter, whatever you have available to you. So we're going to inhale, trying to maintain a neutral spine, lifting up through the chest. And then exhale, we're going to start to hinge forward. And we're really going to want to try to keep a neutral spine here. We're not really rounding in. We're really trying to stay up nice and tall. So if you are like me and you can't fold that much forward because you're going to start rounding through your spine, you can bring whatever you're using as a prop in closer to your body. Breathing in and breathing out. And then you can extend your arms out long. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. And if you're more flexible than me, you would have your props out here and then you would come down, you can rest your head on top of the props. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in
breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. When you're ready, on an inhale, we're going to rise back up. And then if you use some props, you can just remove them, bring them to the side. And then we're going to do a seated forward fold. So you can do it with your legs completely straightened out. That's good if you're fairly flexible. And if you're not as flexible, then you can bend through the knees as I'm doing. And then you can reach forward, grabbing behind your feet, and then relaxing your head down onto your knees. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Making sure that you're flexing through the feet here. Breathing in and breathing out. Maybe walking your feet a bit more forward if your knees are bent. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Last one, breathing in and breathing out. On an inhale, we're going to come back up. So we're going to come to lie on our backs. And we're just going to come down. We're going to sit up for bridge pose. So just taking note of where your ankles are here, the backs of your heels. If your hands can reach them, then you're in a good spot. And if not, then you're going to have to move your feet a bit closer to your hands. And for this pose, we're going to want to have about hip distance for your feet, give or take. And then you can really take it to whatever level you want. You can lift up the hips a little bit. You can lift them up like as high as you can. It's really up to you how far you want to take the pose. So when you're ready, we're gonna kind of nestle our shoulder blades underneath, having them come together. So drawing them in towards our midline. And then you can either keep your palms on the ground or you can lift the hips up and clasp the hands and just leaving that on the mat. And then you can continue to lift up through the hips, breathing in and breathing out. Making sure that your knees are coming together, that they're not opening up, that your legs are pressing in towards the midline. And maybe lifting up even more through the hips, lifting through the spine, breathing in and breathing out. Your chin should kind of be tucking inwards towards your chest, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. One last inhale, breathing in and breathing out. We're going to release it down. And then we're going to come into bound angle pose. It's kind of like butterfly. So we're going to bring our feet together here. We're just going to let our knees kind of splay out. Just let them do their own thing. Let gravity kind of decide what happens with them. And then you can bring your palms to the mat. You can have them facing up. You can even bring one of your hands to your belly and one to your heart. And just start to focus on your breath. Breathing in and breathing out. 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 We're going to do a couple more rounds of breath. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. We're going to release out of the pose. So we're going to bring our feet out long, and then we're going to inhale the right leg in towards the chest. Just feeling a stretch through our left hip here and our quad. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. And then we're going to come into a supine twist. So we're going to bring our right leg over our left, bring it over towards the left side of the mat, and then extend your right arm out towards the right, gazing to the right. Breathing in and breathing out. 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 On an inhale, we're going to bring the right knee back into the chest. And then exhale, we're going to release that leg out, and breathing in, bring the left leg, the left knee into the chest. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. And then on an inhale, we're going to bring the left leg over towards the right side of the mat. And then open the left arm out and gaze to the left. Breathing in and breathing out. 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 And breathing in, we're going to bring the left knee in towards the chest again. And then exhale, we're going to extend that leg out. We're going to come into Shavasana. So we're going to bring our right foot out towards the right edge of the mat, and our left foot to the left edge corner of the mat. And then you can either keep your palms planted down, feel more grounded, or have the palms facing up for receptivity. So whatever kind of energy you need in your day, just try to think about what's best for you in this present moment.
I often feel like I need grounding with everything going on in the world, but that's just me. Everyone has their own preferences. So just start to focus on your breath. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Feeling the air flowing into your lungs. And then leaving the body. Maybe feeling the stomach expanding if you're breathing with your diaphragm. Continue focusing on the breath. Acknowledging the in-breath and the out-breath. Just noticing the breath, not judging it, not making any inferences, just being with the breath. And when you're ready, we're going to bring our attention now to also focus on the body. So just try to relax the body, let go of any tension you might be holding on to. Oftentimes we hold on to tension in our shoulders, in our neck, in our face, even our back. So just consider those areas and see if there's anything that you can kind of ease up. Then go ahead and scan the rest of your body. If you find tension somewhere in your body and you're trying to let go of it, but it's difficult to, then I just want you to try to breathe and direct your breath towards that point in your body, that target. And the idea is that by directing your breath to that area, you're also directing the energy in your body, and that perhaps it'll make that energy that's causing the tension become unstuck and let the energy flow. I know that might sound a little like, I don't know, non-scientific, but we all have energy, and we're all surrounded by frequencies and stuff like every day we're interacting with. Literally like energies. Everything has energy. We have energy, obviously, because we're moving, but even like a table has energy too. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. And just rest here in Shavasana. really melting into the mat, letting everything go. Even trying to let go of the things we have to do today. And I don't mean like not doing them. I mean just taking a moment for yourself and for your self-care and then getting to them when you're ready. But no, don't just put off what you need to do, because you definitely want to be productive, but there's a way to be productive and take care of yourself too. And when you're ready, we're going to start to wiggle through our fingertips and then wiggle through the toes, maybe moving the neck and the head from side to side, following your breath. And when you're ready, we're going to bring the feet into the mat, and then we're going to turn over either onto our right or our left side. The right side is for our heart, and the left side is for our stomach and our digestion. So just taking a moment to rest here. Breathing in and breathing out. And on an inhale, we're going to rise up and lift yourself up with your hands, and then come to meet me in a comfortable seat. We're going to close our eyes here, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. And on an inhale, we're going to bring our palms to heart center. And again, letting the air go. Breathing out. On an inhale, bring the palms up to your third eye. The light and divine in me recognizes the light and divine in each and every one of you. I thank you so much for showing up today and practicing with me, sharing your practice. It's really great. And we bow together and say, Namaste. Okay, we're all finished. I'll unmute you guys so that I can kind of hear some feedback and see how you guys are doing.
It
Oh
was
my
good
God.
practice. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. What are you doing? Sorry, your voice sounds awful. Sorry, I'm gonna mute you. That's my boyfriend. I'm not that mean. Thank you. I hope you're feeling well and that the class was good.
Yeah, it was very good. Thank you.
Good. Sorry, I'm so bad with timing. I have my phone up there and I clicked it at one point and it said 2:06 and I was like, oh no, because we usually end at 2. But I'm glad you were able to stay and finish the practice.
Oh yeah, it's always good. I'm always late getting to something, so it's better if it runs late anyway.
Okay, cool. That sounds good. Yeah, I'm bad with time. I mean, generally I'm good if I know what time it is, but like when I'm doing my own thing and I'm not paying attention, like I just lose track of time. So that's definitely something I have to work on. Because like, you know, if it was a regular class and people were paying me, they'd be kind of mad if it went over because, you know, if they had plans later or something like that. But right now, not too many people have too much going on. So that's kind of nice, I guess. Well, anyways, I'm going to get going, but I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And I'll see you guys next Sunday, hopefully.
Thanks. Have a good day.
You're welcome. You too.